According to the report from the United Nations Habitat, urban areas with high concentrations of population and buildings are more prone to the adverse effects of climate change. The effects are expected to compound the overall vulnerability of urban areas through rising sea levels, more frequent and stronger weather events, flooding, among others. Urban areas are major sources of greenhouse gases and therefore must stand at the forefront of mitigation efforts. Mitigation and adaptation to the effects of climate change must be taken into account through a more adaptive national policy. Uganda has witnessed natural calamities that included the Ududa mudslides, Wundiwujo landslides, floods in Teso sub-region and Kasese, during which so many lives were lost and a number of families were displaced. The Parliamentary Forum on Climate Change Uganda therefore wants the Cabinet to make accomplishments with a draft policy if adverse effects must be averted.
But why it has taken a long time, that's the weakness which is in the government. That's why such a forum is formed and make sure that they advocate for its implementation.
The effects of climate change spill over, translating into poverty, disease, malnutrition and general human suffering. According to Tracy Kajumba, the Advocacy Coordinator of Africa Climate Change Resilience, governments must adopt a wholesome approach to addressing the problem.
Implementing, it's our responsibility, it's everybody's responsibility. They're able also to integrate it into their plans, knowing that it's feeding into the nation.
If there is lack of policy and there is, say, disaster like in Kasese, there are floods, there are landslides, you find that instead of it being a cross-cutting issue, they leave it for some. They don't coordinate.
Whereas civil society organizations and governments have made efforts to sensitize the people on climate change and its effects, there seems to be little awareness on the problem. Reviewing of the national strategies against climate change like the one held in Kampala today will help in advancing more appropriate ways of dealing with the challenge. Jordan Mubangizi, NBS Television.